Gemini, welcome to your weekend. It sounds like I said wicked, but weekend reading for the 23rd to the 26th. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and get started. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation for Gemini, as above is so below. Ashe. All right, Gemini. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull your animal spirit. All right. Over the weekend, you're definitely going to be on your toes. Okay. Fire energy. Um, it's you're connected to Aries energies of transmuting over the weekend, so you may want to watch that as well. Just FYI. Uh, don't think there's a delay. You're right on time, but because you're on your toes, just like fast thinking, like boom, boom. It's like boom, 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 boom. Okay. Um, so don't worry, no worries, because there's a sense of you wanting a result of something, whether that's from a person, something you try out, or an outcome. Okay. It may seem as if it's not in fruition or if it's not going in your favor, but it is. Okay, it's things going on behind the scenes spiritually. So hold your tongue. Okay, don't allow anyone to manipulate you over the weekend, Gemini. For the most part, you may be feeling like you are in battle. Okay, I don't know what that means, but your spirit animal for the weekend is Vulture. Okay, remember I said fast thinking? It's as if I really feel like this is the energies that you're going to be dealing with. Okay, and it's, to me it seems like being judged in a way. Looking on the outside, automatically vultures, you think they eat dead things. I mean, yes, that's what they do, right? And it feels to me that people who are not awakened or not woke, right? The Walking Dead. Okay, I'm not talking about the movie or a show or a game. I'm talking about those who don't know anything else but to do is to adapt. So over the weekend, you're going to feel like people are not themselves, is what I'm getting. Let's go ahead and read your animal spirit for the weekend for the 23rd to the 26th. All right. If you're new to spiritual guiding light, SGL and Gemini, welcome. Vulture is an air energy. What I've noticed so far in the pattern, because you're the third house. All right. That's why it's very important that you watch Aries, which is the first house. Okay. There's something significant when it comes to threes. Let's go ahead and read your spirit animal. But again, make sure that you subscribe. This is a new channel, as you can see. Okay. Um, what was Taurus's spirit animal? Um, okay. So far everything's been air sign. All right. So for the weekend, you may find someone controlling over the weekend, or you may find yourself being controlling over the weekend. And it's not to be demanding. It's just like I said, you're fast thinking over the weekend. You're on your toes. You get what I'm saying? It's the Knight of Wands energies. And the reason why you have to be on your toes, right, is because you're stepping into unknown territory. Are you dealing with a new style of people that you're unfamiliar with? But for the most part, what I like about the fact that this controlling energy within this vulture is the fact that you're not allowing anyone to manipulate you. Okay, because it's yeah. Or I'm reading the wrong thing. So it was meant for Aries got the eagle. No, not the eagle. Why was I reading the eagle? Where'd the vulture go? Oh, okay, I get it. People look at you as a vulture, but you are an eagle. Let me find. I thought I was reading it. All right. So you are a guardian and purifier over the weekend. All right. It says the vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances your ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. Mm. So you are definitely, I have been saying something about walking sage. And so you are going to need to, this is purification. Whatever this is over the weekend, it's definitely going to be a rebalance here. Okay. I always tell people that I think that have ill intentions, they make it very clear that their intentions are ill will. I tell them to choose their words wisely. Let's clear this out. I don't know if the fan is just Most High, thank you so much for blessing me as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation for Gemini. As above, so below. Ashe. I feel like I prayed already. You don't see the smoke, but I can. I don't know if you can see that flame in there. Can you see that? It really doesn't even look red. It's giving me more it's like a little comes a long way. I think that's what you're going to be learning over the weekend. Okay. Just an FYI. All right. Let me just go ahead and finish pulling your cards. Aries. And then as I'm hearing rebalancing. Rebalancing the scales, Gemini. Someone's going to have a change of heart, perception. Yeah. Because it's like when you look at this vulture, it's like, how in the hell is Vulture gonna change when when it basically, remember it said that vultures are purifiers. Getting rid of the dead. You're awakened. Your angel guide message is learning experience. That's exactly what I said over for the weekend, for the 23rd to the 26th, going into Monday. I feel like this experience is going to be a highlight um, of your story. It's like one of those stories, those turning point stories. Okay. Because I am looking at the Knight of Wands, being fast acting, being on your toes here without delay. And you see this tree here? Remember I told you there is this thing about perception, a perception here. I'm getting that this is right on schedule, right on time. The fact that today is the first day of autumn, and you see how there's no tree, no leaves. They have already fallen. And I'm hearing that masks are falling. They're falling off of people. So with this vulture, you're going to know who to deal with and who not, and whom you should not deal with. It's kind of like you are purifying your connections. You're purifying. Um, um, I'm just gonna say decisions are at hand. Let me write that down. Gemini. I'm hoping I'm spelling it correctly. With decisions at hand. So that's what it is. It's like with decision at hand, with this learning experience here, Gemini, for the weekend. Um, for some of you, cleaning your hands. I don't know what that means. The cleansing of your hands. It's as if someone's trying to plot something on you, but they can't because you're on your toes. All right. Moving forward, let's go ahead and read this angel guide, Gemini, learning experience. All right, Gemini, inner peace and a sense of security come from overcoming hardships. Just right, Gemini, thank you for reading. Learning experience. We were talking about uh, this is your angel guide message for the weekend for the 23rd. Learning experience is your message. Let me go ahead and give that to you. All right. So, Gemini, inner peace and sense of security come from overcoming hardships. Without the challenges that life has presented to you, Gemini, you wouldn't be the person you are today. This is a time for you to reflect on the incredible strength you have. No matter what, excuse me, has gone wrong for you, you have made your way through the darkness into the light. When this card appears for you, your angel guide is inviting you to ask yourself, Gemini, what have you learned from this? This card represents the teacher you have with them, and through integrity and connections, you will be able to find a message within the mystery. All right, Gemini, over the weekend, if you are still going into Monday, if you are still facing challenges, you are being encouraged to keep going and trust that the worst will soon be over. The light is at the end of the tunnel, and it feels like a game, Gemini. The facts with this Nine of Wands of you being fast acting and fast thinking and being on your toes and not allowing anyone to manipulate you. Here, remember I told you there is this sense of this not illusion but being judged as a vulture, but in reality you are a eagle. Okay, you're purifying, like I said, whether that's people, things within yourself, environment. Here, whatever this experience is over the weekend that you're going through that's being transmuted is definitely going, like I said, it's a highlight of your story. It's something that you're going to, it's an experience where you're always going to share to encourage others. All right. I feel like you are also a healer as well. Let's go ahead and pull your African goddess. Something about decisions and having control over your decisions, Gemini. Just an FYI. Or a side note. Let me drink some water, Gemini. Excuse me. Alright. Let's see what your African goddess is. I'm now going to pull your spirit oracle. Alright, we have scarcity. Yes. Pure. This is confirming, purifying. Okay. I like it. I love it. I will put the name of the African goddess. Everything will be in the description box, including your summary. All I'm doing is giving you the cards that come out for you for the weekend. I'll give you a half of a summary, but I will put your full summary in the description box. So you're gonna have to come back and look at your overall channel message. All right. 21, breaking it down to threes. Okay. Very important to watch Aries reading, Gemini. All right, Gemini, you are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. Own your voice. As the old saying goes, stand up for something. Oh, as the old saying goes, stand up for something or fall for anything. Being neutral is not an option. When you stand firmly in your truth, You have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and convictions. Gemini, what do you stand for? Tell someone today. Remember, I said it definitely sounds like a highlight, like a testimony, an experience that, yes, you have been through some things. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I feel like from your past experiences or hardships, that's why this Nine of Wands is working good in your favor, and this fire energy of being on your toes, quick thinking. Like, okay, just to let you know. You may have a lot of energy that you really don't know where to transmute it. Okay, it could be a little frustrating. And people may not understand it. It's where this a learning experiences. And what I love about this is it definitely highlights air energy with the star, and as well as Virgo as well. It's giving me hermit energy. Okay. Moving forward, let's go ahead and pull your spirit oracle. Let's clarify true intentions that surround you for the 23rd to the 26th. What the energies around you over the weekend. You know how we can have synchronicities, or we can have our intuition, and it's kind of like we ignore it. This is going to confirm if you have that moment, especially if you have a deja vu. We have joy. All right. It says Kan Yin, love and compassion, a time of healing. You are being showered with love and light. Accept this gift. A newfound joy for your life will replace your sadness. This is what you're learning. It's kind of like whatever this is over the weekend going into Monday, it's more so like someone is becoming a believer. It's like someone didn't believe that there's spirit guides that protect us. And whatever this is with the Knight of Wands of having to be fast acting, it's more so with this learning experience here. It's like you're learning what's good and what is not. Purifying things that don't belong here with the scarcity here. And I just want to, just so you guys can know, because when I say scarcity, it's giving me budget. It's giving me frugal, being frugal. It's giving me getting rid of things that don't belong. But I want to just if I was just look at the word, I would say sacred, but that's not what that is. Hold on. Scarce. All right. Scarcity, Gemini, means the state of being scarce, in short supply, shortage. Okay. The lack, want. All right. So you're learning that whatever wants or needs, I'm going to say void. Whatever this void is that you're trying to fill over the weekend, you're realizing that with this vulture, this is being read wrong. Okay. Here. But anyways, what I'm trying to say with this joy here is more so of the truth reveals itself here. And I love that the fact that sometimes things have to be out of your control in order for you to respect control here. Okay, because the last thing some people want to do is be looked at as a vulture and knowing that's not your true instinct. Because this vulture's true um, job here to do is to purify, to clean out what doesn't belong. Okay, and it feels like every time something is being removed, there's this sense of quickly wanting to replace it, but you need to replace it with joy, love, and compassion. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to move forward and we're going to pull your star temple. And again, I will have your overall summary in the description box after we conclude your reading for August. It's something about August 23rd, because I think I told Taurus something about check your calendar. If you are Gemini, a person who writes, you have a journal, you write down things, it's something about August 23rd or the 23rd. Something about the, you know what? Today's the 23rd. Today is the 23rd. The learning experience of being judged when your instinct and your good is of good, and joy comes in the morning. And this is not me just trying to make something sound good. uh Gemini, you really need to watch Aries reading. Get your pen and your pencils, or pen and your paper. Let's go ahead and pull your Star Temple Oracle and see what messages the stars have for you. And this scarcity is giving me Leo too. It is giving me Libra. Wow. There is an ancestor here behind you, guiding you. There's a transformation going on over the weekend. This is more so like, for some of you Geminis, it is a dark night of the soul. It's your own personal transformation. And you coming out on Monday, it's more so like, let me see, hummingbird, working your way up from the top. For those of you who like to go by the book, but those of you who are just like, you know what, I don't have time for it, at the top of the deck, multitasking, octopus. Okay, a lot of people are not going to understand here, because this is the spirit animal for the weekend going into Monday. It doesn't mean that this is you. Okay, so if you find yourself here, you're on your toes, fast thinking, you're in control, prepared for anything. All right, now working your way up from the bottom to the top, we have the hummingbird, air energy. Okay, a highlight. I remember I told you, whatever this experience is, it's definitely going to be a highlight in your story. Something that it's like if you have children, it's something that you would share with your children, and your children would share with your children. Or if you have some type of platform, it's an experience that you would share with others. It's a similar commonplace experience. All right. Someone's name could be Joy, or someone's nickname could be Joy. I'm also getting there's Christians who are vultures. I don't know who that's for. And you know, this is a safe space. I just have to say what comes out. And majority of the time, it doesn't make sense to me either. But I'm just doing my job, serving. Your star tempo for Gemini, August 23rd to the 26th. How does it feel to have so much power, Gemini? All right, we have the seven sisters, the circle. Yeah, you don't understand how powerful you are. All right, sisterhood enriches my life. I will put the name of the star temple. Okay, let's go ahead and read that. Only thing about this one is like, it's so confusing. What is it? Which one do you have? The seven sisters? The seven sisters. Sevens. Who's in the seventh house? Libra. Remember I said this looks like Libra energy? But what's so significant here? It's like you have the sun in the night. It's not the moon, it's the sun. Virgo. Some of you prepare for a spiritual awakening. That's what sevens deal with. Don't be worried about, for those of you who are tarot readers, no. Everything is a learning process. And you have to release what you learn. That's how we learn from each other. So never feel like someone is copying you or someone is trying to be like you or you trying to, vice versa. All right? Those who are aligned with you, viewer, Gemini, will be aligned to you. Everyone is not going to be assigned to you just as you won't be assigned to other people. And for some of you, this is what you're learning over the weekend. Is really walking into your authority here with the King of Swords. This is you behind the scenes, but at the forefront, you are the Knight of Wands. And sometimes you have to play that position because it could be too much. You're not ready yet to be at the forefront as the King of Swords. Because the last thing you want to do is mishandle your Two of Cups or miss an opportunity, because I am looking at the Ace of Cups in reverse. Now is not that is not accessible to anyone but you, Gemini. So be mindful of telling your business and who you're telling your business to. Not just over the weekend, but moving forward, Gemini. Let me find your star temple. I'm looking. The seven sisters. When you feel lonely, you're not. And when the moment you're feeling lonely, I feel like you're being nudged to step into your higher self, but there's always a sense of distraction. And I feel like you're getting ready to recognize that. Yeah, the seven sisters, the circle, it deals with connection and it is a collective energy. Okay, so Gemini, together everyone achieves more. True sisterhood deepens and magnifies both personal and collective sacred assignments and success. Competition and comparison create disharmony. Surround yourself with supportive spirit, your achievements together. Energy, you're stepping where you're to listen to other males. Okay, where you're no longer trying to control conversation. Step right? But anyway, so I will put your overall summary of your reading in the description box. Gemini 23rd the to the Monday the 26th. Overall channel is decisions at hands, and it's definitely a learning experience. Don't forget. So again, don't be worried about how people are looking at you. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like these are people that you associate with, and they don't realize um, their purpose. It's like, so. Anyhow, moving forward, Gemini, don't forget love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and that.